Saw this nice Ethiopian woman.
Oh, we live.
Excellent.
Oh, I'll catch you later.
Oh,
Bro.
no,
No, I ain't here.
All right. The Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out. About the downfall of America.
Right.
First and foremost, we give all praise and glory.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash.
Give honor to the Apostle J. Messenger as well. Hey, peace, blessings, salvation to the hopeful elect. Of course, it's been scattered across the four corners. Again, we're going to start with Titus 2. We'll go to the Spirit. And, you start it off, Titus 2. First verse.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Yeah, sound doctrine. You got to be on point. We got righteous elders that have been given to us through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shah. So, you got a lot of guys coming up now. They're hurt, feelings. They want to be that God. They want to be made important, feel important. They pretty much got a lot of issues going on with them. So they want to be that God. They want to do their own thing. They want to sound like they're deep. They just want to be that God. But unfortunately, they always fall to the wayside. Going to the parable of Yahweh Shah. They put up with the world, put up with affairs.
The parable of the sower.
That's right. And unfortunately, they don't last long. But we, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shah, through our elders of GMS, we have sound doctrine. And we stay on point. We don't try to change it. We give heed to wise counsels. And if we don't know certain things, hey, we go to different, we go to the brothers, and we go to our elders for the So we don't, again, start no bullshit or no ism or schisms. That's what we got.
I was just going to say, to back you up on, if we don't know certain things, first of all, we don't speak on it.
Yep.
Because we don't want to cause any confusion.
That's right.
And then we go and get the information that we need so we can educate ourselves to speak on it.
And then, when one brother don't know it, it goes, one brother get the answer, and everybody else gets the answers. Everybody's been one accord. But one thing in this thing, this truth is the most important thing on this earth, which a lot of people, start with Christians or Esau, Christians, Catholicism, Catholics, the so-called issues, and many people of the world try to pretty much open this book and try to break it down, but it was not for them. It was only given to the Israelites, which Yahweh Shah was able to open up the seal. He gave us that wisdom, and we were taught by men, and he gave the spirit too.
Verse 2. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience.
This truth, it makes you sound, it makes you on point. You attend to people that's like you, that's like-minded. You're not going to be out there amongst the filth, the corruptness, the wickedness, the philosophies, the doctrines, and all sorts of wickedness that's out in this world. What we do, we attend our ears and wise counsel so we can get better to the spirit, and become better men. Because we don't want to be like what we see in front of our faces, wicked people, stupid people, fools, idiots, imbeciles, faggots, women that's all colorful. There's people that are just weird out here now. Mental issues, broken, trauma, can't look at themselves in the mirror. If we can actually look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "Oh, I actually feel good about myself, man." Got it?
And so I went into that word sound in the Greek, and this goes on what you're talking about. It says to be sound, to be well, to be good in health. Metaphorically, that's the point.
And another thing too, that the scripture says, health in good estate comes from the Heavenly Father. This is how you would know the good balance, not eating fast food, actually learn how to cook your food, not having eating a lot of sugar, bread, starches, carbs. Basically, it teaches you how to be on point in a society where we're living in a society where, hey, do what you want. If you want to eat McDonald's every day, eat McDonald's. If you want, what the fuck is that? The griddle. They get the coffee there, get the nuggets, the coffee nugget. What they got? What's the shit? The Big Mac. You go back there for lunch, get the Big Mac, or with They remember the bucket of fries they used to have?
The neck fries, the neck shake, the neck rib.
There you go. You know? You know?
Oh, and then these fast food restaurants, you know, they just mix everything together and call it something else.
Yep.
You know, now you get your fries, your chili, you know, and on your burger now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, after they don't sell all the hamburgers, they chop it up. You know, they put it in a big pot with some gravy on it and call it chili.
Burger King. And another thing too, you know, we had what you would call it? Oh, kids say, oh, I was supposed to candy for breakfast. Hey, kid get candy. And they can call that food. Yeah, cereal. You know? You got it, bro.
It says metaphorically it says Christians, but it says I'm gonna use the word Israelites because we are the real followers of the Lord, or Hamashiachis. It says Hamashiachis whose opinions are free from any mixture of error.
That's right. Because this whole world is the what? Land of what? Confusion. That's why they call it place Babylon. Everybody's confused. Woman doesn't know her role, man doesn't know his role. Your parents don't even know their roles. Don't nobody know their roles out here. So everybody, they turn on the TV. You know, it's a damn shame you still hear people in their 30s and 40s talking about they're trying to find themselves. When you're supposed to find, well, your parents are supposed to teach you who you are. But evidently they didn't. So now you have a lot of wayward doctrines, a lot of broken people, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of agony, a lot of let down because you looked upon Tupac, you looked upon Biggie, Jay-Z, you know, your Denzel, Beyonce, you know, Gabrielle Union, and the movie actors. But now look at them, that dude. What's that girl? That's fat, but she's fat.
Rudy from the Hudson.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know, bro. And everybody had let you down. So now you're trying to. You're dirty with kids and debt. You know, you're hurting, you're suffering, you're not happy. Your kids get on your nerves. And now you're trying to find yourself, man. You know, you got it, bro. So this truth keeps us on point. You know, we watch these videos, we conduct ourselves in a way that we talk about, so there's no confusion there. We're not hypocrites. You know? We don't look at Esau to teach us how to be on point. Esau's a fucking liar. His power is the strip of his tongue, which is a lie and deceit.
Verse 3. The aged women likewise.
Yeah, the aged woman, the grandmother. You know?
That
Really in technicality, whatever that you say. A woman should get a grandmother in the age of 30. Because you have your kids starting off with a woman, you should get her period, 12, 13, 14. That's when the woman supposed to have children and be married. By the time you're 30, 32, you know, your kids will be grown up and they have children. You still be in somewhat your strength to teach his kids and God the prayer, man. And you know, partaking, put wisdom in the children. But in this society, your grandmother be 50, 60, and she's tired. Your grandfather, they're tired. This whole system is backwards, man. And these women now, you got the age women, they're in the club trying to get the young man. So it's all backwards, man.
Yeah. That's why Esau opened up lounges, man. You know, he opened up
enough.
Yeah, he opened up these lounges for these old women, man. You know, these old women can come in and do the thing that they used to do in their youth, in these clubs.
And it's a very sad thing. You see a goddamn 50-year-old woman, 60-year-old woman, half naked, her ass on her stomach down, and she just sitting there. No, she threw, but she still thinks she's down. And she still demand you buy her a drink. It's sad and it's sick. Then you wonder why. Then you wonder how her kids are. And then when you see her, you go, oh, damn. Oh, shit. And you sit back and go, oh, it makes sense now. A lot of people have been lost for a long time. But the Lord has been giving His truth out for our people to what? Think themselves and learn about themselves and learn about their way, learn about their heritage, their culture. Because black culture is pathetic, Puerto Rican culture is pathetic, Dominican, etc. Hispanic, black, Native American culture is pathetic. It's true. It's not getting our people nowhere. And yes, they have statistically, they allow some of our people to cut through the cracks, to give our, to keep the broken niggas, give them some type of hope that, oh, if I work hard, if I go to school, college, if I rap verse, I bang on the drum good enough, I can be the next superstar. Or if I go to TV school, whatever, if I act good, get all the lines right, then I can be the next person on TV. Or I can be the next basketball entertainer. Like me and Bro said, it's a damn shame people still watching fucking college basketball and college football, man. You know? You got it. And really take this shit serious. You got it.
No. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Yeah, because it seems this truth was to make you be on point. A woman, you see, you ask a woman what was her role model. Nine times out of 10, she wouldn't tell you her mother. She couldn't look up to her mother. She had to look up to the options. The TV, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, you know, Beyonce. Anything that made her feel good. Oh shit, Disney. The black woman had to put on the white woman's script. That's why she put on that goddamn wig. You know? And now when you look at our nation, you see the effects of what this war has done to our people. You know? But the truth has been put out there for you to get your ass right. Or else you're gonna fucking die. You hit by nukes. Where it's good to tell you the whole head is sick. Why should our people be afflicted more? So this is the last hoorah. It ain't no more, you can't go on podcasts, No Jumper, and the other little podcast, and No Jumper's fucking corny, man. All it is like it's showing now is these niggas just bickering with each other. And this rapper did this. It's a bunch of fucking nitpicking. But yes, if you look at it as a whole, yes, you can take apart. Why? Because it's fucked up. Of course, our people can nitpick each other. You know? We're fucked up as a nation. Esau did it, and we got cursed for it. But when you want to get healed and cleanse yourself through this milk, this word of the polluted, come here. You get ear to these councils here. Right? Somebody find out Bruce up, give ear to wise councils. You got it.
Not false accusers.
Not false accusers. That, hey, women play victim. That's the easiest thing that women can do now. Play a victim. It's not her fault. Blame the man. It's so much easier to do. And that's why a lot of men, they get fed up. Give you the passports, man. You know? Got it? Because this truth is supposed to really make you separate from this world. So when people even look at you, they'll look at you like, oh shit. So what? Who are you? Like what? I never seen somebody like how we conduct yourself, mannerisms, how we talk. Especially, I'm gonna tell you something, man. The woman's on point. That's really like that really stands out in the society. Because what's the norm for a woman to talk about feminism? Stupid shit. Being a whore. He can do it. I can't do it. You know? You got it.
I think you have a salary.
I was looking for it. You got it.
I ain't got that one, but I got one to go with that.
Okay.
God, it's what I was gonna say is this truth allows us, to talk with authority and what we're saying, how we live life,
That's why the scripture says, study to show thyself approved, so you won't be ashamed, Because we know this is right. We know we don't know. And we know that everybody outside this thing is something to change. We're demons. They ain't right, Because we know we got to filter certain things, filter things out. We want the scriptures, What like the scripture says, who never been let down, who put their trust in Yahweh Shah. So we have examples to read about. Even you women, you have Judah, Susanna, Sarah, and other women that's in the scriptures to look up to. Mary, I have women that can look up to. I don't have to look at them. look up to Lil Kim, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. To look at them now. Them bitches look bad, man. All them bitches that Regina Hall, Regina King, all them bitches look bad. Nia Long, she looks fucking. They look terrible. They look fucking terrible, man. And it's a damn shame these bitches look that bad. And they somewhere been in the spotlight. They had money. You know, all these little girls you see out and about, and you think they doing something. But you looking at OnlyFans bitches, you looking at porn star bitches that talking that shit. But look at them in the long run. Even these jakes, I think they got it, man. These niggas are looking bad, man. You know, this is the only lifeline we have as a nation. And niggas talking shit like this ain't it. But this ain't it. Go get a to kill yourself. You know? How is this, man?
This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. It says, "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end." Verse 21.
Hey, receive wise counsel. You know? This is the book that will save you from out of your problems, your troubles. And this is going to give you understanding on why we were brought here. This is going to give you understanding on how to cope with your pain. All of us have pain. All of us went through shit. But this truth right here gives you those answers. And it gives you a hope. And it breaks those chains that they put on us. You know?
Read it again. "Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in the latter end."
Today. So Esau pretty much gave our people a standard to live by. They gave us black culture, they gave us Latino culture, they gave us Hispanic culture. They gave us a Native American culture. They gave us a Benjamite culture, West Indian culture, which is all leads to death. And it doesn't get our people nowhere. Yes,
This is back to brother. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. It says, "A wise man will hear." Okay, calm. It's Proverbs 1 and 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice.
This book is the only way you're going to get that. You know? You got it?
To receive instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety.
And then when you go into the laws, the statutes, and commandments, you'll start seeing why the Lord set these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And the more you see, you know, day to day, dude.
You gotta talk to the speaker.
Yo, come up here,
You gotta
man.
talk to the speaker, my man.
You can't. Man,
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Happy Purim's coming
No
up
doubt,
soon.
no doubt, no doubt. Start it over.
they just don't act like we're up
Purim's coming
here.
up soon.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. My man. You got
These
it.
people just act like we just up here, just you know. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to say something? You know, like come on, man. Like he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that to anybody else. You know what I'm saying? He don't go up to his
I
professor.
said, Purim, the Purim is coming. That happened in a couple weeks ago. We gotta go to the Purim coming.
He wouldn't do that to his professor. He don't just walk in the class and say, "Oh, excuse me, I know you're doing the class." And I said, "I just got something to say."
Weeks ago.
You know, like,
I should ask him why did he celebrate the book?
like, no, excuse me, no. When you're done, I got a question. Just straight interrupt the whole camp.
He
My
likes
bad,
it. He
y'all.
likes
I sit there, I try to sit
it. No,
there.
he likes us. We're his friends, according to him.
Interrupt
He
the
doesn't
whole
have no
camp.
friends. Look at him.
He think he was coming up with a
He said a question. He didn't have a question. He was coming up with an answer, man. I got a question. You know, today is what kind of question is that?
Hey, that's rhetorical. That's our buddy. He has no friends. You got it.
This is Proverbs 1 and verse 4.
Put his head down. He got no friends, man. He made him feel good. Ha, I feel better now. You got it, bro.
Proverbs 1 and 4. To give subtlety to the simple.
Hey, something to the simple. Our people are simple as hell. You know? Hey, the scripture tells our people are stupid. Sound is too. Ash knows their owner, oxen master tree, but our people don't know where the hell to go. Our people are still thinking school, money, listening to rap, looking at movies, looking at these podcasts, that's going to deliver them out of their troubles. But this is the only way you're going to deliver yourself out of your trouble. And then you got to have faith. Then you got to have hope. You know, because this is not something you're just going to accept and then it's just I feel much better. No, you got to deal with it. Hey, it's still a burden too. You know, still strife, still temptation, because it's the fight. Every day we fight. That's the whole part of a man. You got to fight for our nation. It's a fight to stay in the state. You know, fight for the kingdom.
And like you say, this they have no hope. Like the old saying goes, there's no hope in dope. You know,
Ain't got no hope. They ain't gonna fight.
yeah. Jake looks at like, you know, that dope just being a drug, some street drug, something that's shooting their veins. You know, the real drug out here is these doctrines and religions, man.
That's right.
These philosophies, man. You know, Christianity, all right, that our people are heavy into, man.
Right.
You know, that's the real dope that's going on around the earth, man. You know, that's what Esau really wants you to have, you know, in your system, man. You know,
Yeah, kind of easy. Esau's really pushing this dope too. You know, so much that he actually sees his kingdom falling. You know, got to return back. You know,
yeah. God, yeah, Esau the first dope dealer, the first drug dealer, the first gang member. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's reverting back to that old dope dealer. He'll tell you shit that, like, you need this. You got this new shit out.
Yeah,
You
right.
know?
He's petty.
Yeah, God. Yo.
He said, "Man, my brothers."
Yeah, God.
He's the first everything with you. You got it?
You'll have you Breaking Bad, man. Like the damn show. You know what I'm saying? On that damn dope, man. He's the first butcher, bro.
That's why he always push dope on TV. BMF, Snowfall. Like they locked they locked your father up. And they locked what's his name? Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. They locked these niggas up, but then they make movies up. Make money off it.
That's good eye.
Yeah, he needs that in the so-called media. You know, of course, he wants you on drugs and doped up, but if you don't believe in the hell doctrine, all right, if you don't believe in these certain things, these cunningly devised fables, all right, these doctrines, all right, you know, that is a prophet in him, man. You know, he needs you believing in the ways of this world, society, man. You know, he needs you believing that the so-called white man is all right, man. He's your friend. All right? He needs you believing that if you're not a good person, when you die, you're going to go to a place called hell. You're going to be tortured forever and ever and ever. All right? Yeah, and he uses that as control, man. You know? Then the dope and the drugs and the gang violence, all that comes in next. But first, he needs you indoctrinated in these churches. That's why Jake, before he came a gang member, before he was out in the street, where was he at, man? He was in the church. You know? He was in these churches getting drunk off that wine, these philosophies and doctrines, man. You know, and then he saw this one with everything else, man. Yeah, fine. Right.
What would pop it?
God.
Put that in there.
Yeah.
Throw it in there. Stirring it up.
Yeah. That's why
Like that old picture we had. When we had to heal like, he jumped.
Oh, yeah. We said, I don't know if we brought it.
Still got it.
We got it, but I don't know if we brought it.
He was like,
The mad science. Yeah.
I think it's better.
You got GMO
Yeah.
and all this creation, man. You know, and that's what you see that happen because, you know, Jake, you know, look at the first 48 and all these different TV shows. Soon as Jake gets arrested, man, he ends up, you know, snitching on his home clique, man. Why is that? It goes back to what he learned and was indoctrinated in these churches, man. I could go there. If I get killed, you know, I'm gonna go to a place where I'll be tortured forever and ever. You know, so I gotta prolong my life. I gotta do something about it. You know?
And that's, you know, you would think that if Jake was so hard and so gangster and whatever, you think he would die.
Yeah, exactly.
You think he would die for their
Right.
block.
Right.
They tell him.
Yeah.
Because they got the hell doctrine.
Yeah. See, Esau couldn't have done it vice versa, you know. He could have feeded him that street lifestyle and then bring in Christianity, you know, all the Islam, these other doctrines, things, philosophy. You know what I'm saying? We want to work that way. He had to do it in a certain order. This man is very particular. You know, yes, I'm saying, it's not.
He did do it in such a way that a lot of these Jays actually think that you're going to die in hell.
Yeah.
For example, you can do a crime, the same crime that they do, and get sentenced 3 times as long.
Yeah.
You know? You can do the same crime and get, what, close to 70 years for bullshit.
Right,
So
right.
he might not really die.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So when the hell doctrine come around,
Yeah.
you actually
They want to serve your life sentence out. They say, you know, instead of when you get your 70 years, your 100 years in prison, why didn't you ask the judge, can I get the death penalty?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you be like, I know I did wrong. We should have been cop.
Right. You know?
I already know. When I
Right.
got in my hand,
Right.
I'm in the life and
And
prison.
that would be a problem for Esau.
Yeah.
He said these guys ain't going to jail. As soon as they come after him and they know they're about to get handcuffs on, they go on out, man.
Right. I mean, you're already dying. So if you believe in the hell doctrine,
Yeah.
right after your prison on earth, you're
Right,
going
right.
right into hell.
God.
How much sense is that?
Right.
So you think, oh, because you turned yourself in, you got keys, and then you go to the white man's stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck out of here.
You start snitching on your family members.
Now they want to change their life for them. As soon as they sit inside of a prison cell, now they want to become a Christian.
Now you already know what's going on. The freaky shit is going on in there. You know he's going to die. But see, that's how people are through.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, why are people going that road? Because you've been taught that. You got it.
It's Proverbs 1 and 4. It says to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Because our young men are through. Y'all on fentanyl. They all think they're gangbangers. They all getting in trouble. Already fucking up their life before they even got started. That's why the old saying was, oh, I'm glad I made it to 16. But these little niggas are through. They have no guidance. You know, their parents are fucked up. Their mother is all into the system. Their mother allowed Esau to put the medicine in them, which is death. Believed in all in this. I'm gonna put them in special ed, special LD, whatever. You know, got snatched out, put in the mental asylum, what you call it, juvenile, foster home. You know, he's through. No guidance, man. And all he has to see is this niggas. He got to watch out for the next neighbor. It's 33rd Street. You got to watch out for the 34th boys. You know? You got it, bro.
It says verse 5.
It's how sad this we have become as a nation. You know? Really screwed me up in the culture. I'm not fucking good. No, make it worse. You gotta go now. This is blood church, but your school is over there. So you have to get a whole game just to walk through there, or you gotta find another 30-minute route to go to school because you gotta skip the 34 boys. And they're fucking blood. Or this game. You know? That's how wicked this society is, man. But then if you defend yourself, according to Esau, you done the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm gonna throw your ass, I'm gonna hit you with a gun charge. I'm gonna lock your ass up. You're gonna get a phone. But this is that system that Esau has in front of our people to destroy them. And this is why we out here to proclaim our power and ask our power to hurry to come back with haste. Because this system is set up as a trap for our people. Yeah, certain Negroes make it through here and there. But even at the end of their days, they're not happy. Ain't nobody's happy. You had that old Rakim song, the ghetto, nobody's smiling.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding.
It just shows you how people have no sense because every week we're out there, and this camps everywhere. What do I do? They both on fire, like Isaac Hayes. You know?
Yeah, homeboy knew where to find us.
Yep.
You know, even though he just came up, but with a weird spirit, he knew, okay, it's Friday, it's about time.
They got my buddy.
He's gonna be out there.
They got my buddy. I'm gonna come out there and ask him a simple question. But he, even a weirdo, bumped up guy like that, he knows where to find us. But Jake, they know where we at, but to them, this is none to them. It doesn't bring them no type of value. But really, this is the value. This is that pearl that we found, and we understood what we had. That treasure. This is that treasure we found, and we know this is the real treasure. But everybody else is trying to go into the treasure's chest and find some treasure that they'll never find. That's like crackheads that got their first hit. They're trying to chase that first time. They'll never get that first time hit.
Yeah, they searching for a treasure chest, and when they find it, they realize there wasn't nothing in it. Like these different people that go look for these old pirates' chests, in water and in the mountains, looking for findings of shipwrecks and stuff like that. And sometimes when they open up these chests, they open it up and they shit in there. Paperwork. Yeah, they thought they was gonna find a whole bunch of gold. You ain't find shit. That's how Esau's kingdom is set up, man. Yeah. Yeah, like the movie The Titanic, man. They found the little case joint and stuff. That ruby was in there. It was worth millions and millions of dollars. They opened that shit up. There's nothing but paper and pictures in that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau's kingdom set up. They was so busy climbing that ladder of success, trying to make it to be this, make it to be that. And then when they finally get there, they realize, damn, this is not all what it seems to be, man. And it's basically bullshit. Because, like the scripture says, riches are not going to profit you in the day of the Lord's wrath, man.
Remember that analogy that Fresh and Fit used about the women? What? We all going to go up the ladder.
Which one?
Analogy. Keep going. Remember it said, woman that said, okay, I see what I see here. You can do second level.
Oh, okay.
And they go into it and say, oh, I'm not going to do
yeah. They got to keep the man that word.
It's the $100,000 club.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's always
it gotta be $150,000. Look at the fourth floor. Right. This is the $200,000. Then they say, now there's another room above. You don't know what it is. $300, $600. They go up there, you ain't out of the room. Now exit here and leave. That's the whole world now. That's there with Esau pushing. Because we understand these men have become like what? Because what? Through the philosophy, the doctrine, the acceptance of everything, the altar of the minds, everybody gets how I feel, so this is what matters. But deep down inside, if you don't agree with them, they want to kill you. Really, those are the ones that are really the evilest ones. Because, hey, like Trump said, he want to bring the firing squad, he want to bring the guillotine. Those people that you don't agree with, they'll be the ones that want to offer you up to the snippet and have you your head cut off because you didn't agree with their doctrine. So who's the really fucking wicked people on the earth? That's why people like that you see out in the world that's messed up like that, they gotta get hit by the roots, man. That's why the scripture said the whole head is sick. There's no healing Babylon, man. There's no healing in this place because people really believe how they feel, how the world should be. But see, when you come into this truth, you understand this is all about Yahweh Shem Shah. It's not about us, man. That's why we know the importance of it. Well, we have to come out here and proclaim this truth in the right doctrine. You got it, bro.
It says Proverbs 1 and verse 5. The wise man will hear and will increase learning. And a man of understanding.
That's all we have. To increase learning, to do what? Keep coming out here. That's why I've been telling brothers, man. You may have a guy that think he's wise, think he know it all. Well, ask that son of a bitch to go to the teacher. Nah, this is man, nigga, you ain't got it. But we all know somebody that try to think he's a fucking wise guy. Think he know the answer. He try to teach you. You sitting there playing stupid. And he trying to teach you like, nigga, I've been out here for 9 years. Nigga, you don't got no platform. But this is the mindset of these people. Man. So we understand we have to increase learning, stay reading, stay until these wise counsels so we can be out here, even in making sure we on point, how we conduct ourselves off the camera.
It says, and a man of understanding shall attain attain unto wise counsel.
Gain of understanding to attain a wise counsel. So that's why we stay in the loop. You know? And we understand with a cell phone, if you don't have a charger, what eventually happens? You're gonna die. So we understand we have to put our phone, we're like phones that have to stay close to that charger. We had to eventually charge back up. Go back to what you have.
Oh yeah. I'm good. I got another one, but I'm gonna go back to what I was reading.
Then you go back to Titus 2. Somebody give me hold on the wiles of the devil. Yeah.
Continuing on with verse 3.
Oh, I found it. It's like back to Proverbs chapter 19. Proverbs 19 and verse 21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord. So I read that again. There are many devices in a man's heart.
Yeah, there are many devices. Especially if you're not sure yourself. You know, you got to look for you got
It says there are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. I'm going to keep on reading. It says the desire of a man is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. I'm going to read that 21 again. This is Proverbs 19 and 21. There are many devices in a man's heart.
You're not sure yourself. You're trying to do 100,000 damn things. Then what happened? Why did drink eventually resort to drugs or drink, smoke weed, depression? Because they've done so much and they got nothing to have came from. You know? You're putting all your marbles in different baskets. Whatever the saying is, you get nothing out of it. And that's America. You can't put your all in this place. You gotta be content with what you have and try to pray and make it a daily prayer. And fuck it, man. Be content. You have brothers, you have like-minded men. You got family, women, whatever. Be content, you know? You're not going to get, America's not going to give you the fulfilling that you want. You will get that in the kingdom. Our duty here is to fight, glorify our power. That's it. Like the scripture says in Ecclesiastes, all man can do is to enjoy his labor. Be content. His drink, his bread and food, wine, so to speak, you know? That's what we paraphrase. Other than that, put us right here glorifying our power, walking in a righteous manner. Right?
It says, nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand.
And this is what you see right here. So you can think, you know, I'm not going to my ears when I'm walking by here. They ain't talking about that. What I got in my head is better than that. You had takes that have come up. Yeah, man, I know about the Hebrew thing. We just did that. So they're gonna talk shit, and then you look at it, let's go, let's run the fuck out. At the end of the day, you had a lot of people in your head, but clearly it shows you it didn't stay. But when you look at these guys, they have no work, they're nowhere to be found, and us, we're still here. Because you had a lot of guys, I remember, that come up and say, well, I did that Hebrew thing. I'd have been there and done it, especially old niggas, man. With old bottles. You know, we that, this and that. And you look at it like, you really just look at it like, you know? But this is the counsel that will always stay. This is what you see right here, you know?
I got one thing, you know, I want to get, I think it's in Isaiah, it says the leaders of this people cause them to hate. Isaiah 9 and 16. I'm going to pull this out real quick. This is Proverbs 19. I'm going to skip down to verse 27. It says, "Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge." We'll read that again. "Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge." You know, that's it. A lot of these other camps, man. You know, yeah, because Jacob come into it. You know, he'll watch different camps. You know what I'm saying? He'll find out he's an Israelite and he'll go into some scriptures. You know, and these other camps will lead them off in the wrong direction, so to speak. Yeah, concerning right, concerning different things in the scripture, concerning the law, concerning the MOTB, man. All right, and now they're coming up with new doctrines now. Now there's this hell doctrine, you know, that they ain't been teaching. You know, yeah, you know, all of a sudden now they got a different outlook on what, you know, hell is according to the scriptures, or they added to their what they believe, so to speak.
Sorry, bottom of the pit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna read that again, then you can bring that Isaiah out. Let's see. This is Proverbs 19:27. "Cease, my son, to hear the instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge." Go ahead, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 9, I started verse 15. It says, "The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail." Verse 16, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed."
Yeah, who's the leaders of you so-called leaders of Native Americans, man? All right? These pastors, these preachers, all right? These niggas in Hollywood, these niggas on the court, these niggas on the field, all right? These niggas in these podcasts, all right? You know, these people that are all in the media, all right, all on TV, that's who Jake looks up to, man. You know, and it's all set up by design, man. All right? You're really looking up to the so-called white man, because he's the one pulling the strings on these hip-hop artists, man, and these niggas in Hollywood, man. You know? They're taking orders from him. And they're doing exactly what the so-called white man wants them to do. Because if they wasn't, all right, they'd be taken out, man. Or you wouldn't see them on TV, all right? Or they'd be canceled, all right? You know, so they're taking orders, and they're taking orders very well, all right? Esau's patting them on the back, you know what I'm saying? And in these times that we're coming in concerning, you know, this MOTB being pushed on a very high level, all right? Esau's going to use his employees, man, all right? He's going to use these niggas in Hollywood, all right? He's going to use these rap artists. He's going to use these niggas on the football field, man, all right, on a basketball court to persuade you so-called Latinos and Native Americans to take in that seat here, man. You know, it's plain as day, man. We see it coming, man. You know.
Hey, speaking on that, but I had a dream last night that some NBA players, they had took the chip, and on their basketball car, they had chips on their car, and you can see where they had put the chip at, whether it was in their leg or in their hand. That was just a dream that I had.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, man. And that's one of the main reasons Esau's got these circuses flowing like this, man. You know, because they need that to persuade you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Well, whatever you do, whatever your social security number is, everything you do is linked to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So the same thing when you receive that. They're gonna link your social security number into that sheet here. Whatever you do, you're gonna be linked on that sheet here.
Yeah. Just imagine if Esau took sports now, man. No more NFL, no more Hollywood, no more movie stars, no more rappers, no more singers. You know, who the hell Jake will look up to, man?
You've seen that 2 years ago.
Oh yeah. God.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what TikTok came.
Yeah.
They show you the genesis of this fucking world.
Yeah.
TikTok.
You know?
Follow.
Yeah.
That shows you the knowledge of these motherfuckers. TikTok.
Yeah. Esau has to give you hope, man. He has to give you someone of your own nation to look up to and take advice from. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it very, very well, man. You know, he's got the majority of the people on the earth bamboozled, man. You know, look up that word.
Why? Because the people are lost.
Right.
We don't know. Again, a woman doesn't know how to be a woman. A man doesn't know how to be a man. Now they're changing the genders. What is it, 72 genders now? People are through.
How the hell you get that?
I don't know how the hell you went from male to female to all this gender
The
sexist and all this. But, hey, that's why every application you fill out now, they got that non-binary, but they actually do you want to really want to disclose your gender. It's wicked, man. The place is fucking broke.
You better not talk about it. 'Cause now, hey, I saw that article today that Washington State, it's trying to push a bill that will set up a disinformation board, and you could actually be criminally charged for pushing disinformation, man. And then on top of that, they said you will have to be required to be what is it counseling or what's the other word?
Kind of like a drug
Community
rehab.
service.
It's like kind of like rehab. There's another word for it. They said you would have to go through.
Therapy?
Yeah, like therapy.
They the ones that
Another
need
word
it,
for
Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
You try to break your
Right.
mindset.
Yeah,
Oh,
it sounds a whole lot like concentration camp to me. This doesn't sound like a willful thing, man.
I was gonna say, if I could ask, like
Go ahead,
brother,
bro.
I saw a TikTok today where this guy in the Catholic school, he was giving a report on two genders. He said that there was two genders in the world. That's it. So there was some individuals that were different genders, right? That changed themselves, and they got mad. They started making a ruckus in the classroom. So the kid got suspended from school, got kicked out of those
I
classes,
saw that.
and then he got arrested.
Yeah.
He got arrested.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that family of the word is coming, man. They're really gonna push this disinformation heavy, man. Where if disinformation is a broad category. It's basically all that is geared against us. Completely against us, man.
You're the only one speak like this.
Yeah. So really, the internet, as we know it, is going to drastically change, man. And soon the Lord's going to take His men off the highways and byways, man. Like the scripture says, He's going to make our tongue clean to the roof of our mouth. It's going to be a famine of the word. These people are going to be seeking for us out in the highways and byways. They're going to be seeking the airwaves, the YouTube, these different platforms, for our videos, for our breakdowns, man. All right, especially the videos and breakdowns concerning the times that we're in and the times we're coming into, concerning the prophecies, man. They're going to be looking up for them MOT videos, them concentration camp videos, the martial law videos. Yeah, the World War III.
Joel, third chapter.
Right. They're going to be looking for them breakdowns. I heard them talking about it. They're going to be trying to put stuff together, and they ain't going to be able to put it together right, man.
Jeremiah 50.
Yeah.
Gog and Magog,
Kind.
Russia, and all them.
Yep.
They don't want the answers then.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
all
Because these things are happening right now.
You ain't gonna be able to go to no
Right.
GMS book.
Yeah.
The old Daily Motion, Rumble. It's too late.
Yeah.
The art, the art was closed, man.
I wouldn't even know about
Nope. See, because again, that's that hope. And that's the hope that the Lord gave us. Because we're clearly seeing it. Hey, the Lord even said it in
Euphrates River.
Man.
That's a big sign right
That's a
there.
big, man. That's a hell of a sign.
Biggest sign.
You know? When I said, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over now, man. And that alone, a lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people don't know that's in the truth, man. But you can get that now. Why hot? You know, hell break loose. Esau gonna say, you need that one agenda to be pushed and get them out of here. Get all misinformation. You know they're gonna put you on payroll with your word. Payroll with the stealing him. You know?
You see what they're trying to do? They're trying to give the universal answer.
Yep.
Start off with the homeless, give them $1,000, a week. A month. No strings attached, Esau said. But how is that going to come, man? Because in the article, they say in the article it has to be used for food. It has to be used for all these things. It's regulated use. How are you going to regulate paper money, man? So they're going. It's going to be electronic service, man. It's not going to be on paper money. It's going to be regulated and submitted a certain way. He's going to do that. But really, he's going to persuade. Because he has to use different persuasions for different levels of people. For the homeless, you got to persuade them a whole different type of way than a regular citizen out here.
And another thing too, remember, see, Esau is funded. Remember the black, the dark money, meaning the drugs, the wars he set up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that money that he didn't have to put on the books.
Yeah.
That money he saved, basically underneath everybody. So you got a lot of drug lords, people that corrupt governments, people in South America, Central America, that still got actually cash that they can pay people off. But we saw still that new infrastructure, and that cash ain't gonna be used. They're not gonna be able to do anything. That's what it's all about, that control. But see, Esau's done a lot of backdoor deals, with money he's bringing, he didn't have to mark off. And there's a lot of people that actually have burning cash, got money in certain places that, only they know about, certain other people. And they can go and get and hire people, put them on payroll. When their new infrastructure come up, they're not going to be able to have the power to do so. So it's all about control, man. They show you that was Tate. Andrew Tate. He was like the beginning of it. Oh yeah, we're gonna whatever his plot is whatever he was for. I mean, he said some good shit was on point. He had people actually hate him. He was speaking truth, and that's what result back to us, man.
And the majority of the stuff these guys that just hit the airways on these podcasts are speaking about, hey, the prophets have been on the highways of always speaking these things, man, especially concerning the women, the order of the family. You know what I'm saying? And the men of the Lord been on the highways of always speaking about these things, man. Now Jake sees these particular men in these podcasts talk about it. And we've been out here talking about this shit, man. We're not shit, but we've been out here talking about that stuff, man. But it takes, Jake has to see a certain person say it. And then, okay, yeah, that's right. But when we're out here, like the scripture says, man, a prophet have no honor in his own country. I'm paraphrasing that.
Anybody that know us in your state, they see us again, they gonna be like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah. A millionaire got to speak it. Like the scripture said, when a rich man speak it, they extol it to the clouds, man.
That's right.
You done with that? God.
Hey, you had something, brother.
I had that definition for the
Oh
word.
yeah, go ahead, bro. Go on.
The definition for the word bamboozle, to deceive by underhanded methods.
Yeah.
Dupe, hoodwink,
Dude. Yeah, God. Go ahead.
confuse, frustrate, or throw off thoroughly or completely.
Hey, man.
hey, sound like Democratic weak.
You know what I'm saying?
Sound like the Democrats.
God. Yeah, Esau's a master at that, man. And he's bamboozled the masses, man. Democratic, Republican. Jake really out here thinking that these two parties ain't in bed with each other, man. That don't agree. Democrats get the Republicans, man. See, man, they eat at the same goddamn restaurant, man. The same yacht.
The fuck?
Yeah, literally. Jake think, the president, he's the ruler of the earth. He calls the shot. Man, they taking orders, man. These presidents are pawns in the game, man. Come on, man.
And the scripture even tells you not to trust. It said hoodwink. The scripture tells you not to trust a man that winking with his eye.
Yeah.
And talking with his hands. And his feet.
God. Yeah. And these presidents and politicians, they do the same thing these gang members do, man. The hand triangle. Hey, they say something,
Somebody get that.
He keeps talking with his hands.
Talking with his hands.
Yeah.
And never trust a man that wink.
Yeah. God.
Winking with his eyes.
Yeah. Because they send messages to these other people in the know.
Hey,
You consider their know, their realm.
You in the courtroom, you better lose it. Your life on the line, right? They just in there talking.
He said, well, Judge, you gotta see there are the signs. Right, bro. He said, you see in Article 10 and 20, it says the signs in a couple words. He said, remember how Mike Epps said in that window? He said, yeah, they ain't remember. And that's how they call it to the judge. He said, Mason. Yeah. And you see how it plays out in the courtroom.
On TV,
Secret code, man.
CNN,
Yeah.
they make those speeches.
Right.
See, you see what you call it? The lips moving. But really, they talking with their hands, man.
It's a four man talking with his hands.
Yeah.
Let me do
was that?
I'm gonna find it.
I think you got to get that piece. And who taught you, Jake, how to do that, man? So-called white Jake act like he came up with this shit, man. This whole violence and gang banging, selling drugs, you know, all this shit that Jake believes in and follows in the streets, going right up into you know, these doctrines as well. You were taught that, man. You know, father of the devil, man. He's a liar and a father of it, man. Cain. God. Cain was the first murder. Yeah.
There it is.
And a liar. Yeah. I got that. You got it.
It's Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 13. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers.
Yeah, the numbers. Hey, teaching with his fingers goes into the numbers, the numerology. All of a sudden, you know, the 33rd. You see all these numbers put together. You know, 666. You got it. It's like, it's funny as hell. The Elder 12 put up, he had a video of him singing. He was showing the Torah. Okay. You're like, what the hell was that in the video for? And then you go back to like old videos, even today. You be like, look, they got a buckshot black movement. I'm discussing on them. He was like, he was against you. He knew what was going on. Yeah. But you have guys like groups like that that'll be rapping about some shit, New York, Brooklyn. But then the whole scene switches so weird. Why is this even in the video? Like you'll see some like a new video now, you be like, what the hell is this even? What sense does this video make? And what are they rapping about? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. Oh yeah. And it goes to witchcraft. Like we was talking about earlier. You know, you receive a lot of your brain when you're not necessarily focusing directly on it.
Is it in?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's all going into your brain, man. You know? If you're not focused on it, you're receiving a lot. Like we was going into, like you're playing a video game, and you listen to some music in the background. You didn't even like the song. Next thing you know all the words to the song, man. But something you actually listen to and like, you can't recite that whole thing sometimes, man. But the song, you walking in the store, next thing you know, the song comes in Kroger, gas station. You hate this goddamn song. You know, so you know all the words. The whole song. Like, goddamn, you catch yourself. Like, goddamn it. You know, that's how Esau operates, man. That's why he puts little things, little flashes, little messages, you know, in code in these music videos. You know, also commercials, TV, the media, you know, and he's gradually conditioning, conditioning you so-called Latinos and Native Americans gradually into accepting the new agenda. All right, his new plan, man. That's why Jake is so desensitized. Yeah, plug it in. Right. That's why he set up the Simpsons, man, and these cartoons where they put the truth. They put what they're about to do and their plans on the earth. They put it in these cartoons. You know, 9/11, the earthquake, all these things. Terminator 2. Yeah. He didn't make the Simpsons prophesy for things to happen. You know, and these things they put them in these cartoons as well as these TV shows. You know what I'm saying? And these movies, and you see them execute their plans out in real life. You know, and it's called predictive programming, and it's easier for the public to accept these things now. That's why you don't see people pulling their hair out for different things that take place, man. You know, and also, you know, when you speak of things, these things that happen, that's an inside job, and this happened because of this happened because of that. People look at you crazy and call you a conspiracy theorist, call you a nut. Until it happens. Yeah, until it happens. You know? Then it's like, oh yeah, I knew all along. Yeah. But man, back on what you was saying, this devil actually pre-programs you on a day-to-day basis. You know? Because when you get in your car and you start your car, you go for 5 miles an hour, who you hear? Ding, ding, ding. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your seatbelt on. Right. You know? You watch a movie, you go out in the street or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You hear a sound, you're like, oh, yeah. You're expecting the alarm clock. Yeah, right, in the morning. Yeah. I mean, you know, wake you up or whatever, you know, even as a child. You know, now we're going to public school. School. Yeah, wake up and fucking what? Yeah, you got it.
programming that brain, man, and you know, it's all geared to his ultimate plan, his ultimate goal, his ultimate device. What is that? MOTV, that electronic device he wants to stick inside you. You know what I'm saying?
That image was crazy when they had the school in the prison.
Oh my God!
It's all identical, man. Like that cafeteria,
Yeah,
jail
bus.
cafeteria. Yeah. Oh my God. Yo, they got to how the prison bus and the school bus is the same shit.
Yeah,
man.
God.
They could have switched up the love.
God. Yeah, that's great. That is programmed everything, you know. And that's why through his witchcraft, his persuasion, his predictive programming, and all the other things that he has put and is pulling strings, so to speak, on the earth. You know, the majority of these people, when they really roll out this MOTV, the electronic device, man, and when they roll it out on that silver platter, man, the majority of these people will easily take it. You already see he's gearing up to offer this thing to the homeless, man.
Shit, show me some people that got beat up for not taking the shot.
Yeah.
They didn't have to be like,
Right.
take a shot. Yeah. They had to do that. They did do on you. Good job.
Yeah. He said that the people,
a job.
yeah, the people were persuading the other people more than the government was, man. You had people like, you need to take it up. Put your mask on. If you don't, hey, your grandma, I'm coming over there. You're not gonna do it.
Got that minute.
All of a sudden, they got one of them sliding joints. What do you want? You see eyes.
Leave it on the door.
Yeah.
Leave it at the door. You got like the Matrix. What do you want?
Yeah.
But even before that, you had Jakes just doing it, just to do it because he said to do it.
Yeah. Because your local rap star and TV show producer was saying it, man.
Even before that,
Yeah, you're right.
I remember Jakes at the job who was
You're right.
taking it
Yeah. Free.
just because it was available.
Oh, free? It's kind of like free healthcare.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, it's like two of them.
yeah. What are you taking it for? Oh man, you know, just being safe. Safe for what? You know? But a lot of these Jakes,
And the way Esau conditioned them to do that was also, you know, the different vaccines and different things that you receive as a young child. You going right back to the school. Remember the school? You got to have all your shots.
Hey, Esau told me, and he said, listen, niggas, we know what we did in Tuskegee.
Yeah.
We know we lied to you and did something to you.
Yeah.
This one's for you. Okay, we
got
trust this nigga now. Stick.
yo, they had Sly Bill and Melinda with a smug grin on their face. The first ones who should take it are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
The big mic go.
And who took it? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Yeah, now all of a sudden you hear Native American again. Esau don't talk about Native American all year
You
long.
ain't never heard about them.
Really?
Now they're on the front line.
On the front line, you know? All of a sudden this particular disease, it skips and fixes cheese.
It's color line.
Color coordinated. I got a quick precept. Go ahead, bro.
Here it is. Your government says, I'm here to help.
So when it comes out for the new infrastructure to come, it's not going to be no, you know, we're going to easy transition.
Yeah, easy, man. Easy, man. These people, they're going to be lined up down the block, happy with a smile on their face, man. When people come out, they're like, oh my God, look at what color is yours? They have all type of, Esau ain't just going to roll it out where everybody, they're going to have a way to make it, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized to yourself. You know, it's going to be customizable.
You see like Pittsburgh?
Yeah. You're like, oh, what? You know? Oh, so you're an athlete? We can make you a little stronger and a little faster.
Niggas Giants?
Yeah. Right.
Well, speaking of which, Salaki, they got this inhaler that they're now bringing out that when you inhale it, it makes you stronger. Did you go see that?
Yeah, military. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the military was had it out first, and now they're trying to distribute it to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this inhaler that, going on what you were saying, that when you inhale it, it gives your lungs more volume, you know, to do more work. You know, and it was first created for the military.
It's false miracles. A quick precept, Sirach 12:10 says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness."
So you know, our people have only been taught the person who looks like he's your own enemy. Yourself is your enemy. Because when you look to our people, they don't like their own hair, they don't like their own skin, they don't like themselves, they don't like their own parents, they don't like their neighbors, they don't like their own women. So we've been taught all our life to hate ourselves. And the whole time, we are hating the so-called white man. And there's no infrastructure. You know? It's like, I don't know what president is saying. He's saying, well, the people knew that what we were doing for them was you know, what Jimmy said, if the people knew how we were fucking over, then they're screaming to our war. They put us to bed. They come after us.
The crazy thing is, it's not like you can't though, because the men of the Lord are out here telling you what's going on. They're telling you what's going on behind closed doors. They're telling you what the devil's plans are for you. You know? They're telling you what's going on to certain extent, what's going on in your secret country. You know? And we'll also tell you what's going to happen on the earth consider the prophecy. You know? And they can't listen. You know, because the fear stuff coming. You know, and if you how about you outside and tell that to you? You know, the Lord has provided all. You know, the Lord has put a stumbling block before them. You know, so they can't receive it, man. So they can't do it. All right, they can't turn to the wicked. The two captivated. All right, according to what the brother brought out, concerning that word bamboozle. Hey, the definition he brought out about that goes right into what? A person being captivated, man.
And we better get that's my point.
Yeah. You know, I like to go into that word a lot because, you know, for someone to be captivated, they have to be bamboozled, man. You know?
He's on
Heavily tricked.
he's on damn sure kid.
Yeah, heavily persuaded.
And then we got caught with our armor on.
Yeah, so there ain't no doubt in their mind. He said, it ain't no doubt in my mind. Whatever they say, he said, it's your mind. You know? And they're fully, hey, Jake is fully persuaded in his own mind to follow the ways of this world, man.
Right.
You know? You're fully persuaded, man. You know? And when Esau rolls out this so-called miracle device, man, they're going to eat it right up, man. You know? They're going to want seconds.
But you can say the heart fancy, never believe in their heart.
Yeah, they're going to lick
Heart
their
fancy.
fingers.
And then they tell you, you're not upon their
They
own.
don't understand it.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to lick their fingers. Like, oh my God, it's so great. I can do what? I can do this. I'm not sick no more. There's no more crime. You know, I feel invincible. You know, just like the serpent in the garden, man. You know, the sorcerer. You know, you'll be like a guy. You know, you take this, man. All your problems will disappear.
Fucking ass, man. I was at the plantation. This Jake, he an older cat, you know, retired from the damn Marines, and he going into about the whole COVID thing. He trying to steal all this information to me, acting like he's teaching me. So he said, "Yeah, I got my business. It's a natural plant, you know, that purifies the air and things of that nature." So I'm asking this question. I said, "What kind of plant is it?" Well, what's in the ingredient? He couldn't even tell me that. He said, "Yeah, they use it in the hospitals and everything like this." He was trying to tell me, you know, some type of ingredient. You know? But the point that I was trying to make is that you have Jake out here and they're trying to, you know, push these things just like Esau, and won't even tell you the whole truth about it.
Yeah, he's a spokesman for Esau. Man.
You know? What the fuck is your, are you bleeding so much? What's your breath on? He should have a shirt. He should have been able to give you a channel, a card. You see what we do?
Sample.
Yeah. Scripture says, be active, teach always. Man. No? I'm not saying go on your job and teach you, but you know what I mean. You know? When you ask certain these guys that think they know something.
Workplace problem.
Yeah.
As soon as he clock in his job, all of a sudden he becomes a prophet. He's like, hey, yo, bro,
Teach
you
you
know.
what he's on. The hell out of here, man.
Only time
That's a nigga with no wisdom.
yeah, workplace problem. got a whole lot to say at work. Off of work. As soon as they get off work, you go, hey, brother, we get in the car. Gone. Going home. That shit over with. You're like, hey, man, don't talk to me about work stuff. You know? And Jake, but like the brother was going into, they ain't out here in the corners. They ain't out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Even some of these Israelites that are on the comment boards, man, you know, concerning the camps, man. You know? Yeah. They want to be, you know, internet prophets, man. And, you know, basically, it's, you know, concerning the men, you know, of our nation, you know, they're not willing to come out here in the elements, man. You know, willing to come out here and do the work, man. You know, now we're not saying every Israelite that believes in this wisdom and knowledge and this prophecy should be out there teaching, man. You know, like the scripture says, it's on teaching. You know, everybody has their particular office, particular area that Yahweh shall set them. You know, but you got a lot of these jakes that's on the comment board doing a whole lot of talking, but go to the channels, man, and it's vacant.
All hell ain't but bullshit. There's no fucking excuse, man. Ain't no fucking excuses.
Before they get to the channel, they put the free shirt on.
Yeah.
When they leave, they take the free shirt on.
Right. They ain't got no type of works, man. They're doing all this teaching on the comment board, and then you go to the channel, they ain't got one break. They ain't even got a video concerning what they said in the comment. You know, you would think they're talking about a particular issue. You could go to their video. Oh, he did a breakdown on going into this. Even if it was a fucked up doctrine, man. You know, if something that's not true, at least we should see a video on that.
He is good. They don't even put links to the video.
Yeah.
You know, to let us know crazy. You can follow.
Yeah.
They don't even put a link.
Who's your teacher?
Exactly.
But the bug out syndrome, man.
Like the Filipino, I know you're talking about.
Christian, right? Yeah. The dude from the island.
Oh, yeah.
He said, this is my teacher. She said,
Who's your teacher?
where he at?
Yo,
How can we find him?
why we see him again, bro?
Never could be found. Who is your teacher? So that nigga, he had a chick, the nigga ain't got no work. Well, where is his fruit? It couldn't be your parents and you.
Yeah. Why didn't
Y'all making him look bad.
Yeah, why did you carry on the legacy of what your teacher, you know, you were taught, and he so-called passed away, you know, why aren't you out there to live his truth? That's the whole point of teaching. That's the whole point of learning. And so you can teach somebody else. And one of the reasons of learning,
That's what you said. He got a whole more time in his captivity. And that's it. His side have not went across the globe.
yeah.
That sound stopped at him.
Yeah, it
Get the
says,
fuck out of here, man.
yes, this is true. It's spread all over the four corners of the earth, man. And then the Israel come. And you're right, so we must have a whole lot more captivity.
This captivity.
For that to get spread.
God, that's what I'm saying about them new doctrine coming forth. That's like saying, oh, damn, we got to be learning everything. I mean, we looking for, we got to be in here a whole lot
We
of
got
years.
100 years.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, like I'm saying, like, people don't put two and two together. When you come with a new doctrine, that means, oh, we got to get Detroit all over again. So that just means we got to be in this captivity year 3000.
Bro, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
So our kids. So we got now we got to set up
New
kids.
prophets have to be set up.
Now we got to set up our kids.
New apostles.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
New apostles, new elders, new camps, you know, all over the seven corners of the
Hell
earth.
out of here, man.
There's got to be another family of the word.
Got to be another one.
Family of the word ain't for a long time.
Come on, you get 3,000.
One
You
word,
know?
2.0.
Yeah, Jacob's trouble money for a long time.
Yeah.
World War III?
30,
Forget
get
about
3,500.
Forget about it.
Yeah, get that real quick. Oh, get that one bamboo.
Oh, yeah.
Then you get that.
So, definition of the word bamboozle: to deceive by underhanded methods.
Yeah, and Esau did that, man. It's clearly evident. A lot of people do. How did Esau do it? Receive the counselors. You know? How to shape the world, how to fashion the world, make it look presentable, get these niggas great circus, the money system, the housing market, TV, television, media, rap, music, everything. Everything a part of society is made to lead to its strength. But that's why we are a threat to this whole society, because we are against his will. You know? Once you come to this truth, man, you'll realize we have no parts of this world.